So that was Cruel Master by Baylor, and now Sean Conway from the band joins me. Welcome to Knotfest Daily. How are you?
I'm really good. Thanks for having us. Thanks
Of
for having me.
course, absolutely. There's a lot to dive into here, so we may as well just start off by talking about your new
Let's
album,
get it
Disposable Youth, as that's coming out really soon. I know that you've all been sitting on
really
this
soon.
record really soon. You must be absolutely hyped. We're definitely gonna get into that, but I know you've been sitting on the album since before the
Yeah.
pandemic. So how euphoric does it feel knowing there's a release date and
hmm
everyone can dive into it really, really soon?
yeah, it feels it's great. Like it's so funny when you like record something that long ago, you almost have to remind yourself to get excited about it again because like we love it, but so much time passed. I mean, we had it mixed and mastered within like a month. No time at all, and thought, oh, let's take a nice break. And we've heard it hundreds of times. So but it's really great to like dig it up again and be like remind yourself that yeah, no one's heard this. We've heard it, but no one else has heard it.
Yes.
So yeah, it's just fantastic. We can't wait. It's only around the corner now, and yeah, it's can't wait.
That's super exciting. You actually performed the entire album at your recent Bloodstock Festival appearance, even though not many singles are released, which I honestly think is pretty badass to do. So, first off, how was it being back on stage and just doing your thing again?
It was fantastic. Like it's so funny because like playing Bloodstock's great anyway, any day of the week, but to not have played at all and then your first time back is like such a great event on like a really good stage. Everything like all the staff were great. Like you just it's just a great reminder of the live scene and the live energy. And yeah, it was just the absolute perfect place to do it. Um, we want to do launches, we want to play gigs, everyone wants the tour, of course, and all that. But
Of
to just
course.
have it be this one-off special event was just fantastic. Big stage, new bits of lovely gear we accumulated over pandemic, and like, it's just all came together and it was fantastic. Yeah,
That's
and the
amazing.
set just being the album, it was kind of a no-brainer. We're like, nobody knows us. Well, not many people are going to know us. It's our best stuff. The track listing is meant to flow well, so why not just make it the set list and just burn through it?
That's so
It was
amazing to
great.
hear, and I love how much your passion is coming through just talking about being back. You took this one sigh mid sentence
Yeah.
there, and I could just tell you're like taking it all in again, and that's so
Seriously though,
important.
yes. Yeah, it really is. Like, I mean, the music that we write, it was just built for events like that, gigs like that, and it's not meant to be locked up. It's not meant to be a file on my computer. It's meant to
I
be
love that.
cr- and it was great to actually be like when I finally kicked a kick drum, I was like, that's loud. This is amazing. Like I've missed this so much. And I think we all felt it. It was just, yeah, it was amazing.
And when it comes to playing and debuting the entire album live before it even coming out, had you just kind of simply had enough of the waiting and you figured, you know what, as you mentioned before, this is the best material we've done to date, so let's just screw it. Let's just play it all.
hmm Yeah, I mean, yeah, that was just the thinking. We were like, there's no point in trying to. I mean, yeah, there was definitely people there that would have known us and stuff, but yeah, just kind of a no brainer. Like, let's just play our best stuff. The track listing is perfect. Everything is perfect. They like when we got our allotted set time, we were like, that's just enough time to play it. It was just, yeah, it's just magical.
And I'd love,
Yeah, can't even describe it. It's just so
oh,
great.
that's wonderful. And I'd love to know a little bit more about the cover for the record because there's a lot going on. There's the huddle, there's the guy on the ground. It looks like he's kind of wiping off of the skateboard, the trash can's on fire. So bring me into that world, your world there.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah. We wanted something like what you see. Like we're really happy with it. We think we got the result in the end. But yeah, we went through loads of ideas. We kind of first we came up with the idea. Let's make it a photograph. Like most of I think everything, bar maybe one or two small bits, but all the releases had always been an illustration of some kind. And we had the photo idea, and then we kind of went, oh, that's hard to do, and because you have to get it in one
Yeah.
go. And then we tried like like we were like maybe we'll just get an illustration, but in the end we just said screw it. Went to a local skate park. There was just people there. Like our singer Alex, his brother had some friends, and we were like, they're there. He was like, they're going to be there. They're going hanging out. It was really organic, and we were just like, yeah, do you want to just stand still there? And our buddy Paul just shot the photo. We did set the bin on fire for the record. Uh, Set the bin on fire. It's actually me lying down on the ground.
Is it? Okay, so you literally
Yeah,
can't make it out at all. You just see like
yeah.
half of the back of the
So
head. That's great.
that's what we did. He snapped like a couple of shots. I don't think we spent even that much time on it really. It just started lashing raining. Like the rain was so hard. And yeah, before you knew it, it was done, and that was it. We just loved the photo, and that was it.
Oh yeah,
It's
I
kind of
was
like such a
fascinated by it. It's so
yeah,
simple, but there's so much going on at the same time. It's really fun to look at and just kind of pick little things out of.
yeah. Like it's hard to just invent a really striking image from iconic album covers. It's like you can't just. I'm not saying it's iconic. I just mean it's very hard to fake that or just be like, oh, I'll just do an iconic cover. But we were kind of like,
Mhm.
what would just people want to look at? Like every time you play this album, you're going to see the cover, and we just wanted it to be something, yeah, like you said, kind of engaging that you could just stare at for ages. I've been staring at it for ages. I think it has that kind of factor. If you just like, and the smoke trail just happened to go that way, and it's just like squared off, and it just, yeah, it's perfect.
Awesome. Well, the last thing I
Yeah, it's
wanted to
crazy.
ask you about today is Cruel Master. Of course, we were jamming to it at the very beginning of the interview. So tell me a little
Yeah.
bit more about being the architects of our own disaster and just how that whole thing kind of came about conceptually.
um, well, I must say, I'm certainly not the guy to talk about like lyrics and all the rest of it, but like, um, as far as like my part in the track and putting the track together, yeah, it was just like like all the tracks on this album. Well, this especially, that track especially, is just no second guessing. Like all the tracks are have a kind of a jam orientation. They were all written just right behind me here. Um, we came out like we put that track together in no time at all. The instrumental, and then Alex he's so good. We're just like, here's an instrumental. What do you think? He might
Take it
make
away.
a couple of changes and just pens amazing, really hooky, kind of engaging, mysterious lyrics like it's nothing. And like that's every track. Um,
Ooh,
you'll have to get
okay.
him. You'll have to invite him on to discuss that further because he's the man for explaining all. Like, if you should talk to him someday, he'll talk you through it. But
We'd love to.
yeah,
Oh, it's fantastic. Well, Sean, I want to say thank you so, so much for coming on, for taking the time to shoot the breeze and discuss all things disposable youth. It has been an absolute
no
pleasure
problem.
having you on
Yeah,
Knotfest today.
anytime.